Welcome back to Fantastic Fridays with Fleur. Tomorrow is World Environmental Day, and I just wanted to inspire you all with some awesome activities that you could do with children in your services to inspire some care for the environment, love of nature, and giving back to this world. So I've got the world globe. You could look at the world, you could look at the different continents and the different environments that are in the continents of the world. The animals live in those environments, the plants that live in those environments. You could look at the different habitats. Also, you could go for a little walk outside and get them to do a little treasure hunt. Collect some leaves, rocks, flowers, give them a little task to do. You can bring them back to the room. You can make a cute little nature tray that you could set them out on beautifully. You could talk about the items that you've collected, have some language lessons, some sensory smelling, touching lessons. You could use some leaf cards. You could compare the leaves that you've collected, and if you can find any matching similarities in what you've found. You could also get them to collect some leaves from home or when they're going out and about, and to bring back to the childcares. And they can make their own little nature tray and have a little show and tell, talk about what they found, what they saw in nature, and contributing to the classroom. You could extend on that by reading some books about nature, leaves, flowers, life cycles. You could go out into the garden and then plant some flowers or plants that encourage bee, butterfly activities, and birds. You can make some little bird seed holders, make a bird seed thing, bird nests. What else? You can use some little, if you've got any like seed props, but if you don't have these, a great alternative is to get some dried beans or seeds that you might have from the shop or in your gardening kit. Get a little Ziploc bag, put some cotton wool buds in there, spray it with some water, get the children to put the bean in. You can stick it on the window or in a sunny place. Write the children's name on it, the date, and watch how the beans grow. You could document how fast they grow, how much they grow each day, and do a little science experiment with that. And then you could also go out and plant them in the garden after that is finished, or lead on to a gardening experience from there. You could, I've got all these little activities here. You could do parts of a flower, parts of a tree, parts of a leaf, parts of anything really in nature. Lead on to zoology or biology from that. So there's multiple topics you could talk about for that. You could talk on endangered species in the environment and why it's important to take care of our environment because of the endangered species. You could, do a treasure hunt on picking up rubbish in your service or out and about. Give them a task to go home and do, or you can give them a task to do at daycare, like pick up 5 pieces of little rubbish and bring it back, and then you could do a recycling lesson on that and what the different bins are, what they need to use the different bins for. You could start a composting pile, a worm pile. You could simply just bury the scraps in the garden and cover it up, and then in a couple of weeks you could dig into the garden and show the children that how the decomposing has happened and all the vegetable scraps have broken down. Also, not just in the service but outside the service, councils have some great free initiatives for sustainability projects. So a lot of, like the Brisbane Council, the Ipswich councils and some other councils do free plants that you are entitled to each year. You just have to use proof of ID that you live in that council, and you're entitled to get some free plants for them, which you can help green the environment. It's perfect time to do it tomorrow if you want to do that. They also do little free events with planting, bushwalking. I think they have quite a few on tomorrow if you wanted to have a little look up and see what your local council is doing for World Environment Day. I just want you to remember that this is our moment to contribute to the world. We can't turn back time, but we can green our cities, grow gardens. Change the environment. It starts with us and how we teach and role model the ones that we are raising and guiding and mentoring at the moment. All right, we'll have fun this weekend, and next week I'd love to see anything that you do decide to implement or do in your classrooms. Please pop down in the comments. send me a picture. It makes my day if I get to see what you guys are working on and inspiring your little ones to do. All right, see you next time.